might as well. I'm always stuck recording, and thus far I think everybody likes it better when I just kind of give the more raw dogging thoughts of what's going on in this. So, to give a quick rundown of what Lies of P is, Lies of P is a Souls-like game. Apparently the devs are from Korea, and very much it reminds me of like a lot of other Korean ARPGs, much like Black Desert Online, where the lighting and just the character design is absolutely gorgeous. The gameplay is what you would expect out of a Souls-like game where you get light and heavy attacks. However, this time you have the use of the Legion arm in lieu of a parry system. There is still a guard block system that you can utilize in the game. Right now I'm in the central hub area and just using this as my staging ground for this quick review of the game. So, the combat is what you expect out of it, like I said. You switch between light and heavy attacks, dealing mass amounts of damage, as well as just punishing moves like this. And this. Oh. Absolutely beautiful. Thus far, the game is still only in demo and will release in September. However, from what I have played of the demo, it is absolutely fantastic. It's basically, it's a shame to say that it's basically Bloodborne 2, and I feel like it's a disservice to both games. Whereas this game feels a little bit more noble bright than grim dark. So what the Legion arm does is it's basically a special arm that helps counter and do special effects. In this case, I have a grappling hook, which I can grab an enemy, drag him towards me, and just start slamming into him. Unique to this game, as well as the Legion arm mechanic, is the weapon crafting system.
I know my way around a weapon.
Yes. So you have your typical upgrade your weapon mechanics here. You kill enemies, you get to upgrade your weapons to a stronger variant. But this time instead, it's also switched between the blades and the you get to switch between the weapons and the handle, like the blade itself and the handle. So if you notice how there's actually like dotted lines here on the weapons, that's going to be the key difference here. Alongside this, your stats make a difference as to what will deal more damage, much like any other Souls-like game as well. So you got different handles, as well as different materials. So, like I said, different crafting, different ways of combining your weapons, and what effects you want. So in my case, say I'm using a rapier, right? Rapier is mostly a dex-based stat, quote-unquote dex. Whereas here, you could change the handle to make it more dexy. Technique is kind of your dex stat here. Motivity is going to be your strength-based stat. So, in the beginning when I played this, I started with a balanced build, meaning it was a lot more, well, balanced. However, I feel like I missed out on being able to double up with the rapier's handle because of just being able to get more pokey pokes. Because technique is like, you get to move faster with it. So yeah, you have multiple different weapon combinations from greatsword hilt to the greatsword blade. Or you could have a nice saber hilt with the greatsword blade, etc., so on and so forth. So you have a lot of that. There's your typical standard variety of utilizations. You have your belt, which will have 3 slots, which lets you switch, actually 6 slots. You got your upper bar and lower bar. That's going to be the difference in this game compared to like another Souls game. Whereas you can see behind my head, you can actually see I switch between my items by quickly mashing my up on the D-pad. And so on the bottom I have the grinder, which is actually like your whetstone, which increases your weapon's sharpness, which increases your durability. So that way the weapon doesn't break. Whereas like in classic Dark Souls, if your weapon breaks on you, well, you're shit out of luck. So you have your typical health bars. This one increases the fuse, which is that blue line above me under the stamina bar, which will help with status effects or a special weapon attack effect. In this case, since I have the electric mace head on the greatsword, right, it buffs the damage. Once more, dealing even more damage. So that is what your fate is. Whereas here, if I build it up a little bit more... Actually, hold on, you know what? Let's just keep poking him. Hold on. Sorry. When I see a combo like that, I just have the urge to combo like that. And just deal punishing moves. Like so. So, you have options like that. There are more advanced mechanics to the game that I am only able to delve in so much in the demo. Whereas, here you also get to have this. Sophia is going to be your something like that name from Elden Ring. I'm going to make a lot of allusions to Souls-like games because, well, point of reference is Souls-like games. Go figure. So, since we've already completed the demo, we already have more than enough points, we are fully statted out, and everything is in the double digits. So, like I said, Vitality is going to be your health bar. Always level up your health bar. Any Souls game you do, please level up your health bar. As much as you want to deal more damage, level up your health, please. Vigor is going to basically be your stamina. Capacity affects your carry weight, which actually makes a huge difference in the game. As you can see, I am slightly heavy because of how many heavy weapons I'm using. Also, items you pick up will affect your weight when you do equip them. Much like Metal Gear, funny enough. Motivity, like I said, increases your physical attack. Technique, it's kind of like your dex stat again. Every weapon's going to rely on it. And Advance will help out your Legion, which means you can use your arm a lot more. And as you can see, the ones affected in blue are actually the stats that will be swapped up. So Advance also helps up your resistance damage, meaning you can press forward in an attack more. And I feel like you're going to need a very delicate balance of all of these things when you go through the game yourself. I'm just going to upgrade these. Oh, there you go. And you can see I'm level 39 now as of the end of this demo. I did a quick run through of the entire map from point A, where you go in the beginning, to the very end. You have a wide array of characters, a wide variety of enemies, and some really cool, well-designed bosses. The game goes through roughly 3 bosses. One to enter the main hub area, one at the very end, and then one that's going to be kind of the representative of the player character archetypes. Which is why I have this outfit here. Also, the game offers a extra bag mechanic, which helps access your extra items. Like so. So, you get a flashlight, which also happens to be Gemini, or Jiminy, as well as your emote wheel. So, you have a little bit of everything that makes a Souls-like game a Souls-like game. Graphically speaking, the game is fantastic. I'm playing this on medium right now. For point of reference, I'm running an AMD 5600, which is the equivalent of a NVIDIA 2080. So I could play this on Ultra, however, my stream and my gameplay and OBS would lag like all hell if I tried that. And last things last is the choice system. So in the game, during the stream, we had a dialogue system where upon entering this hotel, we had to make a dialogue choice. Do we tell the truth that we are a puppet, or do we tell a lie and tell that we're human to gain entry here? And in this, choices do matter. They will affect, I want to say your character's psyche. I don't know if there's going to be multiple endings to this game yet, but that is something that you will look out for. Later on, there is going to be a person that you need to help out and recover something for them, and you can either help comfort them or tell them the truth. You can comfort them with a beautiful lie or tell them the harsh truth of what it is. I don't know what it's going to do for you if you tell one thing or another, but to give you an idea of what else it includes a record system. Yeah, so if you enjoy games like Bayonetta, where it has an in-game music collection, you'll enjoy it. And to give you an example of what to expect out of it, here is some of the music. Also, sound design in this game, fantastic. Every hit, amazing. You feel the impact on every single hit. Now for the music. Just to give you a small idea.
Close your eyes, come to me, feel alright. Don't spill me all through the night. Turn it out. Close to you. I feel good. 'Cause I just no feeling of you. Give it to me, baby. Feel alright.
That's all I'm going to leave with you for now about the game. So, if you enjoy Souls-likes, if you enjoy adventure games, this one actually is not as difficult compared to a lot of other games, to a lot of other Souls-likes. It is tough, but getting through the mobs is easy if you know what you're doing and you know how to pace your way through. The bosses are challenging enough, but again, I have a lot of experience in Souls-like games, but this is not going to be too difficult for the beginners. Definitely, if you want a kind of a contemplative guide, please do feel free to watch me as I go through this on stream, so you can get an idea of where to go and how to fight through certain areas, and just how to farm up levels, as well as like what materials you need to get, where you can get some materials, things of that nature. The game is very generous on dropping you equipment, like this item here, the Fable Catalyst. You get plenty of those easily, but the one that I really enjoyed was collecting this item right here, the record. And I can tell there's going to be a lot of beautiful songs coming out of it. So, if you enjoy these kinds of games, or if you're looking into playing a Souls-like, definitely give this one a shot. According to my friends, this is going to be coming out to the Xbox Game Pass. And if you're on PC, Game Pass applies to there too as well if you have Windows. Windows Game Pass is a thing that exists, and it is not exclusive to just Xbox, please and thank you. Alright? I hate having to explain this every single time, but Xbox Game Pass is not exclusive to Xbox. Thank you. Alright, cool. Hashtag not sponsored. Alright, there we go. Yes. The voice acting is fantastic. It is straightforward, and like, you get to feel the emotion, and everyone fits their role just right as to who they are. And yeah, that's as much as I can say really about the game right now. Graphically, it's gorgeous. The environment set design, magnificent. It is like BioShock level wow. And like, it takes the best of like the Victorian era of Dishonored with like a little bit of a post-apocalyptic feel with the animatronics that are from BioShock Infinite, if you've played that, as well as just the gameplay of a Souls-like. So yes, that's all the different things that I can help explain about Lies of P. So if you enjoy that, well, make sure to check it out. The demo is free to play now over on Steam or whatever devices you are playing on. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, favorite, and subscribe. And everyone who's watching the stream VOD, sorry you'll have to deal with me doing this. But yeah. And thank you. Thank you again for watching. Make sure to like, favorite, and hit that bell icon so you get notified whenever I post a new video game review on up. Until next time, my name is Shadow, from Shadow of Gaming. Signing out.